Stocks are ripping higher today. My portfolio is hitting brand new all-time highs. And if you had been paying attention, if you had been following along, that may have been the same for you. Every single trade that I'm taking in the US Investing Championship is linked down below. Every single trade. So you, in theory, had every opportunity to have your account look like mine. But you got to ask yourself at this point, am I going to let 2026 look like 2025, 24, 23, 22 when things were not working for you? Or are you ready to make the changes that it takes to be a professional investor, a successful investor? The choice is yours. I can't do this for you, but I can show you exactly what I'm doing and how I'm making great returns in the market this year, which I'm super stoked about. So welcome to the Outlier Trading Room US Investing Championship invitation only live stream. By the way, this very PowerPoint also linked down below. This is where you can save time, make money, and start winning with less risk. So go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Now, I'm going live in the invitation only live stream. However, the replay will be available on YouTube forever. So there is no excuse. If you are an outlier or if you're not an outlier yet, you have no excuse as to what you are doing in your portfolio, because plans M, ETF, and sit in cash, I have spelled out to you in every possible way. Look, if you want normal returns, there's all kinds of ways you can go get that. This is not for you. But if you want outlier returns, you're in the right place. Now, we're in all three of these right now, but we're going to be doing a lot of work today. I can tell you that right now. But before we look to adding new trades, we need to reduce risk before adding those new trades, because the most important part of the plan is playing on the plan, not going to plan. We need to review our active trade exit signals. So first thing we need to see here is plan ETF. And the first portion of plan ETF is a sell signal on the SPY. And lo and behold, that's exactly what we got today. So we have a sell signal on plan ETF. So I'm going to wait until closer to the end of the day, because that's how I trade, and there's nothing wrong with that. You find what works for you. And I will close SPXL. I will move that into SGOV. That's exactly what I'm going to do. You're going to watch me do it step by step by step here in a little bit. Next, so we're going to be totally out of plan ETF. Next is plan M. Let's go look at these. Outlier sell signals, the top thing. And actually, we have a sell signal right here on MP. MP is up 8.77% today. MP is on a rocket ship today. So we will be closing MP today for sure. Looking at the rest of these exit signals here, just real quickly, let's go through them. KGC. This one looks great. Since entry, it's gone up 11.37% on the stock. Let's go mark to market all of our portfolio real quick. We will be updating these once more at the end of the day, just for funsies. Let's go see right now. SPXL is at 226.05. 226.05. So our SPXL trade that will be 100% out of in a little bit, we got a 2.1% gain on it, about $1,100 on this $50,000 account. So super exciting. Let's go to the KGC. Let's go to KGC. Take a look at that, because this one's going to stay on. Nothing to do with it. So let's go to KGC. The current price is $325. So we put $325 here on KGC, 325. And we can see this trade is now up 81% with the two rolls that we've already done. We're now up 81% on KGC without a sell signal in sight. Let's go to the next stock, PPTA. This one is on a huge rocket ship. This one is up over 10% today alone. Since we got into it, it is up 13%. A giant move right here. So I'm going to be rolling PPTA again in a little bit. I'm going to be rolling PPTA. Let's go take a look at what that looks like. If we go to PPTA, I'm going to roll from the 25s, which I'm in right now. You can see the position right there, up to the 30s. So I will be doing that in just a little bit as we get, actually, no, I'm going to do all the rolls now, and then we're going to do the closures later. So let me go ahead and do that. Now, real quickly, how do we roll? How do we roll? Let me find the slide. Come on, computer, load. Let's go. It's under so much load that it didn't load very quickly. Where's my slide? Here we go. For every one ATR, it moves from the original entry point and starting at the half ATR. If it moves in your direction, can you roll up and or out for a credit? So right now I'm in the February 20th. I've got 29 days to expiration, so I'm good there. So I don't have to roll out, so just up. So I am going to sell to close the original position and buy closer to the money with the same number of contracts, as long as it meets my liquidity standards. And by doing so, I will take partial profits off the table. I will free up capital, which I'm going to put into SGOV, and it keeps the trade alive. So let's go do that at this very moment here. So if I roll from the 25s to the 30s, all I have to do is go here. Actually, let me clear this off real quick. We're going to sell to close and buy to open. Now, we have 11 contracts here, so let's get 11 to sell and 11 to buy. So this is what's going to look like a vertical spread, but what we're doing is we're moving from A to B. By doing so, we're going to take in a credit of, hang on. There we go. I was going to say that credit didn't look right. A credit of roughly 425. Now let's look. It's got plenty of open interest. The extrinsic value of $1 on 590 is well less than 30%. It's 17%, so that looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and do it, and let's see how much credit we can actually get in the trade. So just put this order in. Has not been filled yet, so let's work that down a little bit. So let's go to 425, or 420 from 425. Replace the order. 420, average price filled. So we have rolled from the 25 strike up to the 30 strike. Now we're getting closer to the money, and we just took in $4.20 of credit. So let's go update our portfolio manager over here on PPTA. We took in 420 of credit right now. We just did that. However, the option we just rolled to has a value. What is that value? The value of PPTA right now is 580. So we add 580 to what we just took in as a credit, which gives us a total return of 40.46% on this trade. Looking brilliant. Nothing to do anymore on PPTA except let that dude run. Next, let's go to NEM. So I priced out NEM earlier. It's looking beautiful today. There's just nowhere to roll to. Let me show you the NEM real quick. Let me go to options grid. And by the way, I love having the outlier fund, and I can just show you everything. It makes things so much easier. I look to roll from the 110 strike to the 115 strike, but liquidity is great there. We're super high on, or low on delta. Extrinsic 438 on 1170 is more than 30%. So yeah, 37%. So I'm going to skip that one rolling for now. Let's go. MP and SPXL have to close. So let's go to OR. This will be the final one. OR looks absolutely brilliant, up 4% today. Let's go roll OR if we can. Let's go to portfolio. Let's go to OR. Let's hit the roll button. Let's go over here to the options grid. There's a couple extra steps that is a little bit annoying, but we can work around it. We're already in April. So we're looking to roll from the 35 calls to the 40 calls. Now, the extrinsic value, 199 on 720, should be fine. Yeah, 27%, we're good there. 2,000 open interest, we're good there. So we're going to roll from the 35 to the 40. And of course, yes, I am going fast. This is more of a, we're going to stay in April. This is like watching a surgeon do brain surgery, right? It's going to look fast. It's going to look effortless because he knows exactly what he's doing. As a professional investor, I'm showing you how I am doing this. So I'm rolling from the 35 calls, selling to close, buying to open, the 40s. And let's see, let's send that in, see where we can get filled at. And let's go over to orders. Let's go here. Not getting filled at 385. Let's bump that down to 380. And I don't worry about the credit here, right? The credit's going to take care of itself. You're just trying to find a midpoint because you're still going to have the value of that new option you got into. Average price of 377 on that roll. So let's go over here. We just rolled OR for 377. So this is our first roll on OR equals 377. We'll do +1 for now, just temporarily. Let me highlight it blue because I like to highlight blue when I roll things. Then let's go look at the new option value, which is, hang on. I almost spoiled it. New option value is OR 705. Okay, so 377 plus 705 means the total OR trade is up 42%. All right, now MP, let's go mark this one real quick. MP, we will be closing it. It's at 765 right now. So we've rolled it once plus 765. Means we're up roughly 37% on the trade that we got to close here in a couple minutes. SPXL, we already took care of that. SGOV is still sitting at 157, I believe. But no, it's 100. It's moved all the way up to 100.58. Oh my good gravy. Okay. So I believe we marked everything to market, and going to my portfolio returns is 40.69%. Skills. 40.69%. Today is January 22nd, 2026. I'm competing in the US Investing Championship. My account is up 40.69%. Looking at account view right here, 71,584. This was a $50,000 account a couple weeks ago. Let's go over to this just to make sure my 7344. Oh, it's actually higher than that. Something moved since we've put in our information here. We'll mark to market more in a little bit. It's actually even higher than that. It's even higher than that. Now, through the magic of time travel, we're going to go forward to closing those two trades in just a couple of minutes, and we'll mark everything to market at that point again. But here's the deal. Before we get to closing those two, you had every opportunity to do exactly what I did today. If you chose to squander that opportunity, you have no one to blame but yourself. The returns that we're looking at here are equivalent to 4 or 5 years of S&P 500 returns on average. It is the 22nd day of January, and we have achieved that. Now, I understand that we will have some losses, and I need you to understand that we will have some losses later. And I also understand we're going to have some winners later, because winning is an unavoidable, inevitable part of trading, just like losing is. What you're seeing right now is exactly what we prepared months for. This is why we have a team of over 20 PhDs, actuaries, math nerds, and rocket scientists with the one goal of helping you save time, make money, and start winning with less risk. So if you're watching this video and you haven't become an outlier, I don't know what to tell you. You must hate money. I guess that's the end of it, right? That's the end of it. If you are watching this video and you have not taken the leap to become an outlier for 82 cents a day when you get the annual pass, I don't know what else to tell you other than you must legitimately hate money. Now, remember, let's put ourselves in that state of mind just a little bit ago. I just yelled at you saying how much you could have made your portfolio look like mine had you just listened and paid attention and become an outlier. Okay, so we're in that frame of mind. And now we need to close 2 of these trades. Oh no, MP has come down bigly. This is horrible. What am I ever going to do with the stock being up only 6% right now? Oh, my heart is broken. But that's okay. I'm following my rules. So I need to close MP and I need to close SPXL. And then I need to go buy as much cash as that gives me into SGOV. So I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to go into my account, which is now at only $70,000, which remember, this was a $50,000 account not long ago. And let's go to, oh, how about that? Let's go over to portfolio. Let's go to SPXL and I want to send to ticket. And I'm going to close all 29. No, 45. There we go. All 45. And I'm going to do market price. Doesn't matter. Limit, market, 45. Right? I don't want to do more than that. Just 45 and hit sell. So if I hit market on SPXL, 45. Let's go to orders. We got filled at 225.02. So I'm completely out of SPXL at 225.02. Let's come over here. 225.02. Now, if we look, right, I bought at 226. I sold a few. I also bought again at 226.84, and I sold a few more. Now, this is my final entry here. So I'm now completely out of SPXL. My average opening price was 226.26. My average closing price was 230.83, which means my gain on this was about $1,087 or 2.2% using plan ETF. So pretty cool, right? Even though this is higher than, it's lower than where I got in, right? The original buy price at 226, I'm actually making money on the trade, even though my final position is a little bit less. So that's pretty exciting. Now let's go close MP. Let's go close MP. Let's go to portfolio, MP. We're going to send to ticket because I actually do want to control this one. And let's go, I want to look at the MP option grid real quick. So we're closing this one because it has a sell signal today. Now, to close it, I only had 6 because this is a super volatile stock. We have seen just how volatile this stock can be. This one's up 10% one day, down 10% the next day, up 6%, whatever. This is a very, very aggressively moving stock. And that's fine. That's no problem. All you got to do is just size for it. And then you don't lose sleep over it, right? You don't lose sleep over it because it's a itty bitty baby position. So let's close this one. So we're going to close all 6. Sell to close. Perfect. Now the ask price is $655. The sell price, the bid price is $610. Let's see if we can get filled at $630. Let me hit send. So we're selling to close and we are filled at $630. All right. So if we go to orders, we can see we're filled to close MP at $630. Super cool. Okay. So now we have some cash. Let's see how much cash we have. And we have $23,851. So 23,851.84 divided by SGOV, because that's what I want to get into now. If I go into SGOV and fill it up, it's at $100.57 divided by 100.57 means I need to get 237 shares of SGOV. So let's just do that right now. 237. Oh, no. SGOV. Go to equity. I want to buy quantity 237. Okay, so buy, and I'm going to buy it at the market because it's super liquid. I should be able to get it. Might get filled at 158. So we're filled at 100.58. Okay, so going back to our account view, we have $14 of cash left. And we're basically down to how many? We're down to 1, 2, 3, 4 options trades. And then the rest is sitting in our cash account. So pretty easy like that. Let me go do this in my 2 personal accounts real quick, and I will be right back. So I am completely out of MP. I am completely out of SPXL. I've thrown everything into SGOV. Now, the reason I did that is it's very hard to concentrate when I'm doing 3 accounts right here. So we are good to go. So that's going to wrap it for today. Now, listen, we are going to continue with Outlier University. Y'all don't go anywhere. The students don't even think about getting off. I saw the chat down there that y'all were trying to leave. You can't leave class early today. We still got more to go. All right. I saw that. But listen, if you're ready to save time, make money, and start winning with less risk, click one of these 2 videos and we'll be talking soon.